good.
You see that vent over there that's got all in it? On that house?
What? Oh yeah.
Robin's nesting in it. I've seen it going in and out. Grandma took a photo on it yesterday. She comes out, she goes in, she comes out, she goes in.
What? This fucking mug is massive. What? Nan, look how big this cup is.
Not as big as that one I've got at work.
Isn't that good? Oh my god. I just nearly dropped it. Thought you might also like these old postcards. All the info is out of date now, but some of the photos are pretty. I remember seeing your name come up when you followed my Instagram right near the start. I really appreciate your constant support of my small page and so many other artists on the internet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, I need a pencil sharpener. That's a bit better. Maybe not. Okay. Time to stop. No more room. Bye bye.
Sorry, that was a no then.
Oh, thanks, Mr.
Aye, what are you two up to?
That cup fills up half of this cup. Flares out so nicely. So that's done. I did other sleeves, same as the sleeve that you saw me doing. So they're both done, which means that the full dress is pretty much finished. Well, I say pretty much, it is finished. All ends are woven in. Spent some time doing that. You can kind of see it because it's puckering up a little bit weirdly, where I've just tightened the stripes up to make them neater. So you can see that down back, but it's not massively noticeable. That's best I'm gonna get it, but it is an absolute sensory dream. It's 70% Surrey alpaca and 30% mulberry silk, hand dyed yarn by Bellica Yarns, and it's the same Surrey base that I use for the Surrey that I sell, and I've just not got any on my shop at the minute. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Few jobs for this morning. So a few months back, a customer bought a stitch marker set off my website, and then the address got messed up and they never actually got to her. So I've made her some more. I'm just going to send her them. The original ones were green, but unfortunately I've not got any green beads left that have got a small enough hole diameter to fit the head pin properly. So this is a new colour palette, so I've done that. Then I'm trying to organise my week because my brain's constantly everywhere all at once. So I'm gonna have a day for maybe Patreon, day for Patreon, day for making stuff, a day for, I don't know, emails, replying to comments, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to split it up for my main focuses at week, because this week I want to start getting stuff out onto my website and then do an early access for Patreon, things like that. Obviously this bit is to just make sure that I'm looking after my son, and then the main focus that I'd probably be getting stuff up for drop and just sorting little bits out that have been niggling at me for ages. About 3 months that I've been doing Patreon, I've not been getting paid, and I've finally managed to sort out my payout. So my money's coming for that, because obviously if I'm not getting paid, then I can't get things out to people for the tiers that have got physical rewards. So I've sorted that. I've unpublished this tier, and I've unpublished the Fibre fanatic ones. Oh shit. So at the minute I've got tip jar. Oh god, what's going on here? So at the minute I've got 3 active tiers, and I think this is going to be a bit better for me just going forward in the next few months, because it's not as overwhelming. So I've got tip jar first, which is £3, and then sticker club and a Happy Meal one, and then them 2 are just archived for a minute. If I want to put them back on at some point, then I can, but I think 3 tiers for me at this moment in time is achievable, and it doesn't stress me out too much. So all early access will be on this as well for tip jar, sticker club and Happy Meal. So whichever one you subscribe to, if you want to, you can get early access to the Fibre drop and the garment drop. Right, so I've got parcels to
Are you really trying to offer me a...
send off, so I'm going to pack them up. I've got these stitch markers to send, which, what the fuck is going on there? I have these little tins. And then I've got this little stitch marker, so I'm just gonna thread these on. And then lid on, you can see them all pretty inside. And then I just get a little bit of tape, some cool washi tape. The lid won't come off anyway, but it just makes it look nice.
I mean, what would you say if it was? I wanted to write my introduce you. We're navigating uncharted waters, you know? Yeah. Sorry, would you excuse me?
Come in, my boy. Allow me to introduce you. Pleasure. Nicely done.
You said yes.
Myself after that weekend in Point. Molly is a colleague. It's very top secret, though. Oh, yeah, we're going to the escape room. I'm so glad we're doing this. Yankee sense of humour. My shorts. Swing.
What is that? From my work, it channels the energy. And even if he did, I wouldn't understand. No, I work for...
Right. We shouldn't be panicking, right? We just make each other better.
What I'm doing now is basically weighing these bats, and then the ones that fall short, that just fall short of 50 gram, I'm going to be putting some add-ons, and I also just need to re-roll them because some of them have got a bit weirdly squished. So that one's 50 gram, so I'm going to sell that on its own. That one's 55. I think this one's like 30. Yeah, 35. I've got my big box of add-ins, and I'm gonna add some locks into the ones to take it up to. For this one, it's predominantly green, so I'll probably maybe do these locks. Bit like this. These are some wool necks that go nicely with this batt, I feel like, because it's got purple and green in. So, put some of them in. And these. By doing it in this little bag as well, it'll allow people to get comfortable with spinning things in manually rather than it being already in the batt. I need to fill 20 grams of space in this next batt, so I've put a bit of rove in. Hopefully that will be the predominant part of the 20 grams, and I'm just sorting for all my locks because the batt is purple, blue, bits of orange, bits of pink, bits of white silk. So I could put some of this blue silk. This is 2-star silk. And then I also want some of these. These are white silk threads. Put some white silk. This is mulberry silk. This is the softest thing you'll ever feel on your skin. Whoa. This is a silk cocoon that I've just pulled from. These are batts and the textural packs that I've made from. So that's one, and then that's a pack to complement it. And this one, that's the pack. This blue one, this is the most full pack because this fell short by about 15 grams. That's got more stuff in it. And last one, which is probably my favourite, this one. And then this is a pack for it. And I really want to do some of these little packs and then just put them on my shop. Just for people that are wanting to experiment a little bit with some fun bits and bobs. I can kind of show you what it would be like to unravel one if you were to receive one from me. So you can spin this ribbon in if you like, or you can use it for something else, and then unravel it like this, and then it's folded in half, so unravel it this way, and then you're left with a big rectangular bit of fibre, and it's got many layers to it, and it's like a treasure chest. So when you open layers up, you'll find bits and bobs throughout it all, and you can either spin straight from this batt or you can split it up into more manageable chunks if you pull the layers apart and then rip it, well not rip it but separate it into long thin strips of fibre, which I will show you probably in another video because I want to sell these batts in this form. But this is what you can expect, and then inside is just layers and colour, basically just what's on outside really. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a re-roll, put it back like this, make sure all the little bits are inside, and then depending on what's on outside, sometimes I'll prefer to do a different side because the colour will pool in the middle in the spiral. So I just roll it like this, and then I try and get the thickness even throughout it all. And then you can start to see all that colour pooling together. There we go. Looks a bit better now that I've re-rolled it. I'll just move it out of the way, put my ribbon down and then like this and tie a bow. Try and get it in the middle. And there you've got a funky and cool art back to spin from. I actually enjoyed just putting them fibre packs together, so I think I'm gonna keep momentum going and carry on and push it. And I've got more of my supplies down here, so I'm gonna do a few different colourways, I think, and do 50-gram bags.
We may not get out of here. We may have to make some hard decisions.
Exactly what that said that it was gonna happen. You're bouncing off the wall and you're panicking.
And you're yelling. Look, Claire may be right. Any better, she'd be hyper-focused on something stupid, like why aren't the wires connected to that security camera? In a basement room.
Well, Mitchell has some conspiracy theory that this is where the staff does illicit behaviors.
That's what it is.
This is first one, which is Tussar silk, pineapple and merino fibre, Teeswater and Wensleydale locks, sari silk threads, wool nips, more locks. I think that's 21 micron merino, same. Silk threads, sari silk, more silk threads, Tussar silk and Angelina sparkle in middle, which you only need a tiny bit of. So I might make another one of these, and then I might make a predominantly pink one because I've got quite a few pink locks, and maybe I'll do a purple one as well because I've got quite a few rosy and lilac purple locks. So yeah, I'm having loads of fun, and I feel like these would be really nice for people that are just wanting to experiment, or if they've got some roving and they just want to amp it up a little bit. I'm so happy with how these are turning out. 25, 20, 25, make your mind up, 20, 25, you were both 25 earlier, 20, are they joking? Because they're 25 grams each, if people want to buy 2, then that gives them a nice amount of 50 gram combined, and then if they want to buy 4, then obviously that'll be 100 gram. So these bags have worked out right nice. I'll probably put these up with my fibre batts and also the hand spun yarn that I've got ready.
Tradition alive.
Hi, Mom. I miss you.
Where we can set our sights on the stars. Never too early to start. Hold it. And out.
Dad, I don't think I can have.
This is what I'm surrounded by right now, and this is my little nook to just plop. Loads of silk and locks. I'm setting it out so there's like a portrait grid of 4, and then just building up the bags. More locks, and then this side is mainly roving, neps, and some silk threads. These are the packs that I've got done so far. Oh, they're so good. Can't get over this right now. Look at that. Hello, Kill. Oh my god, I love them so much. I'm using a big cup that I got from Bamber yesterday, and it fits a full tin of tomato soup in this with that much room left, like a tin fills this cup up the same amount as the amount of tea that's in this right now. The bit that's got the sticky on the back.
It's the front.
Yeah.